Hey Connor and David, here is your multiplication challenge. You guys asked for it, and I found some basic multiplication worksheets for you to get you started. Now, this is a very challenging activity because it's definitely not on a first grade level. It's something you'll learn in second grade or maybe even third grade. But you asked for it, so I wanted to put you up to that challenge. So, we're going to explain in one video, or I'm going to explain how to do two different worksheets because this week, today, you're going to have this sets of multiplication worksheet. And then on Thursday, you have this array worksheet, which is part of multiplication as well. And I figured there was no point in making two videos when you can just watch the same one twice, or you can just remember because it's only a day apart. So for the sets of two multiplication, what it says is to write the number of equal groups for each set and write a multiplication problem. The first one has been done for you. So we're looking at pairs of socks. And pairs of socks, even though there's one pair, they always come in two because you have 2 feet. Having one sock doesn't help you because then one foot won't have a sock to wear, and you don't want to wear just one sock because then your foot will get cold. So here they're saying there's one group of two. So the first box, we're always going to say how many groups, so how many sets of two. And then in this, for just this worksheet, it's always going to be two. We'll say how there's one group or one pair of socks which have 2 socks in them. So we write one group of 2, and then we write it as a multiplication problem. How many groups? 1. How many in each group? 2. So for number 2, it has 2 pairs of socks. So that would be 2 groups, and in the groups, we know there are 2 socks. So 2 groups of 2. And then we're going to take that and write it into a multiplication problem of 2 times 2. And we know that the multiplication symbol is an X. And we don't make it super big because then it looks like an X and not multiplication. So we put 2 times 2. Now for our second worksheet for arrays, what an array is it's taking a chart and it's going to map out what your multiplication problem was. Just like here where we said how many groups of how many, that's what you're doing here. It's always when you read a multiplication problem. How many, the first number. Now, just like in addition, it doesn't matter the order that you multiply. However, it does matter how many are in each group. So your answer will always be the same, but how you write it out on your array is going to change if it was 5 times 2 or 2 times 5. So here we have how many groups? It was 5 groups. And then how many in each group is 2. So I'm going to do one group of 2, 2 groups of 2, and we're just putting a dot, 3 groups of 2, 4 groups of 2, and 5 groups of 2. So that's all we're doing is how many groups with how many in it. And then what we could do, another way to show the array would be to draw a picture. So I would do 5 circles, and I'm going to do that on the back. You don't have to do this, but I'm just explaining that for multiplication, another way would be to do 5 circles or 5 groups with 2 of whatever inside them. So that's how you multiply. You're taking groups of numbers and putting them together. In other words, we could say 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. And what do we get? Or we can count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's multiple ways or lots of different ways to solve a multiplication problem. So I know this is challenging, but you both asked for these multiplication worksheets, so hopefully this helps to explain. And if you need any if you need any help, you can join me for my office hours from 1 to 2:30. All right, guys, have a great day. Good luck with your challenge. Bye.